What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Double Dribble. In today's episode we're going to be doing another player breakdown for this upcoming NBA draft. Before we get into the video, I just want to quickly say if you're a fan of basketball, whether that be high school, college, or the NBA, make sure to hit the subscribe button, join the conversation. We love interacting with you guys in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, and please watch it all the way to the end because it helps out more than you guys know. So let's get right into the video. Today we're going to be talking about Brandon Boston Jr. He's a 6'7", 185-pound freshman from Kentucky. In his freshman season, he averaged 11.5 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, while shooting only 35.5% from the field and 30% from three. So let's go ahead and look at some of Brandon's strengths. So go ahead and looking at some of Brandon's strengths. One of the things that is huge for him is his size or his length. He's 6'7", pretty much shooting guard, small forward. He's a 6'10" wingspan, so he has great length, great size for his position. So that's going to help him a lot in the NBA. Coming out of high school, he's a high 5-star recruit, expected to be a lottery pick. So he can hoop. He has shown some flashes of being that top player, times where he's getting buckets off the dribble, knocking down catch and shoot threes at a high percentage. He's really smooth, has smooth jumper. He's smooth with the ball in his hands. Usually I talk about in the conclusion his comparison, but it reminds me a lot of Brandon Ingram. Just kind of a skinny lanky guy, smooth jumper, smooth with the ball in his hands, can score in a lot of different ways, can get his own bucket when he needs to. And really that size at his position and just the smoothness to his game is one of the main things that scouts and NBA teams are loving about Brandon. So now we're going to go ahead and look at some of his weaknesses. So looking at some of Brandon's weaknesses, I had talked about earlier here that he is a 5-star recruit, expected to be a lottery pick. Coming into college, and now after his first season, he struggled to make that adjustment in college. Really, like I talked about, he shot 35% from the field and only 30% from three. Those aren't great numbers. One of the main issues is that he's too skinny. He's not strong enough. When he goes to the hoop, he can't finish at the rim very well because he just gets hit with body contact and isn't able to finish. He resorts to just scoop shots or double clutch layups that end up getting blocked, and that's one of the huge problems with him. The other thing is that he's super inconsistent, or at least was in college. He would have games where he's knocking down threes, catch shoot off the dribble, you name it, and then other ones where he can't make a single shot. So really his inconsistency and his pretty thin frame and lack of strength is what really held him back in college and didn't allow him to adjust to the college level like most people thought he was going to be. So it's really unfortunate that he was projected to be a high lottery pick going into college, and now after he's looking at being mid to late first round pick. But there's all these things he can improve on. He can work on his strength and his ability to finish at the rim. He can work on his shot, just getting it more consistent. So all these things he can work on and get better at as he gets in the NBA. So he shouldn't be too concerned about that. So in conclusion, Brandon is going to be, like I said, a mid to late first round draft pick. His kind of reminds me of a little bit of Brandon Ingram. He does have some weaknesses, some things he needs to work on his game. But just the fact that his size at the shooting guard position / small forward, size that he has, the smoothness to his game, are all things that I think a lot of NBA teams are seeing and are willing to take a chance on him. If you look at Brandon Ingram, he really couldn't shoot at all his first year or two in the NBA, and now he's picked it up. He's improved that. He's become a more consistent shooter, knocking on a three at a lot higher of a rate. So I think Brandon Boston here could be that type of player. He can figure it out after his first couple years in the NBA and be a big time player. So I think he has a lot of potential. All these things I said are his weaknesses. He can improve on and can figure it out. Just that smoothness and his his knack to score the ball is just something you can't really teach. So I think a lot of teams are going to be looking at him and are willing to take a chance on him. So leave your thoughts in the comments down below on Brandon Boston. What your thoughts are on him. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.